Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is me again, Minette, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 7 habits of highly ineffective. Ineffective?
Ineffective?
Yes, ineffective. 7 habits of highly ineffective people. Now, if that sounds familiar, it's because this book has been out in the market for so many years and it is a bestseller and people all over the world read this. So this is Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I've read it and it has so many tips on it that could really change your life, that can make you more productive. Anyway, I decided to come up with my own 7 habits, and it's on the opposite side of the spectrum, which is being ineffective. So before that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the like button later on if you like it, and to click the bell button to get updated with my future videos. Now you might be asking why I came up with these 7 habits. It's because I think that whatever results we get from life, it is a result actually of our habits. And if we practice bad habits every day, even if they're just small, but they accumulate as time passes by, then we're not gonna get the results that we want. But if we practice good habits every day and we do it consistently for a long time, eventually after so many months or years, we will get positive results. And isn't that one of our goals in life? To be productive, to have more contribution, to have more self-respect, and to be happier. So without further ado, let's begin. So the first ineffective habit is being addicted to social media. These are the people who spend hours in Facebook, in Snapchat, in YouTube, or in Instagram, stalking other people's lives. And what's not good about this is that it's so tempting, or you're so vulnerable, or it's so easy for you to compare your life with theirs. But in reality, what you see in social media is filtered, and nobody would really post the downsides of their life in social media. So what you see is everything is just a tip of the iceberg. It's real probably, but it's not the whole picture of one's life. There are things that you could have done. You could spend your hours with somebody you love, with a loved one, spend quality time with your family. You could have studied, or you could have talked to a friend, you could have talked to somebody at home, maybe somebody's in need of your attention. And my suggestion is for you to discipline yourself, not to really throw it all together, not to really shut down your Facebook or all of your accounts. All I'm saying is that you have to set aside time for all the tasks that you have to accomplish in a day. And one of that is just setting a few hours for social media. Second ineffective habit is eating a lot. You seek comfort in eating, you have no control. Doing this, as we all know generally that in the long run, if you keep on consuming chocolates, sweets, sugary foods, salty foods, you're gonna end up having diabetes or hypertension or other lifestyle-related diseases. And it's so easy to be tempted to eat a lot, especially when you're bored, when you have nothing to do at home, or there's no activity, there's no task to accomplish. I had this experience before, although it's not a psychological disorder or an eating disorder, but I remember I was bored back then. I was homesick. I wanted to go back to the Philippines, and I don't smoke, I don't drink, so I had this tendency to consume more sugar, chocolate, salty foods, because I think that it gives me some sort of satisfaction. It fills the void within. And I realized that the solution to that is to divert your attention to something more fruitful. Be busy, find task or find a hobby that will consume your time, that will stop you from going to the fridge and eating what is there. So try to eat in moderation. I know it's easier said than done, but remember that it's you who have control on what you will put inside your mouth. The third ineffective habit is gossiping. Hey, listen to this. I know something about her. You don't know a thing about my life. There are people who get their energy by gossiping about somebody else. They feel that they develop this bond with the person in front of them while talking about a third party. So it's like we talk about her and we get closer to each other. And some people do that. But what's not good about this is that you destroy other people's reputation. And it can backfire on you because people will eventually notice that you're not someone who they can trust. People will also think that if you're talking about somebody else when they're not there, then it's so easy for you to talk about them. People might agree with you, they might nod their head, they might just say, yeah, they will react, but definitely they will think of you as someone who lacks integrity. So my suggestion is to just focus on your life, see what's good in your life, and just focus on your goals. If you are not sure of the story or the issue, better just zip your mouth. You don't know the whole truth, so stop spreading rumors. And just stop focusing on other people's issues, because it's their issue and you have your own issue to settle. And in short, all I'm saying is that you have to mind your own business. Another ineffective habit is feeding that victim mentality. These are the people who lack control in their life. Always think that the world is against them, that people are against them, that they are not set to win. And it's like you're just telling yourself that I don't have much to share, or people are against me, or people are always mad at me, or these are the people who think that nothing good is set for them. And what's bad about this is that you're preventing yourself to grow, and you're depriving yourself of the good things that life has to offer. My suggestion is that you have to think of yourself as a winner, and you should not depend your self-esteem on how other people will treat you. Even if you win in life, even if you have all these accomplishments, people will try to put you down, or they will just not support you the way you want to. There will be friends, there will be family, but there will be those people who don't care. When you stumble, just get up and just realize that, and just have to tell yourself that you are not a failure. Don't think that the world is against you. Don't think that you are a product of negative circumstances. Life is not perfect, but that doesn't mean that life wants you to fail. The people you care about, the people who care about you, want you to win. So it's really up to you. It has to begin in yourself, to find what's good in you, to find your strengths, and to start from that. Imagine that this world is made just for you to accomplish your goals. So maximize the resources, be happy, and stop thinking negatively about yourself and other people. Another ineffective habit is seeking for comfort all the time. These are the people who easily get stressed when situations become challenging or stressful or hard. They easily give up because they think that life shouldn't be sad, shouldn't be hard. So what they do is always they go the easy way. This is not good because it's turning you into a lazy person. You have to remember that for you to accomplish something, for you to reach your highest goals, for you to get to your dreams, you have to exert an effort. You have to really put on the hard work for you to get it. So you cannot get something, you cannot earn something big, you cannot get something big just by sitting around.
I'll just sit around and do nothing the whole day. Chill.
Life is a combination of work and play. You can't be working all the time, but you can't be playing all the time. You have to be willing to pay the price. You have to sacrifice, compromise. Life isn't always pleasant, it's not always happy, and that you have to be willing to embrace those challenges. You have to move one step further ahead by accepting the hardships, by doing the hard work, by willing to really sit down, study, think about it, or you have to put on the effort, because the results will come after you accumulated all those efforts. So train yourself to be strong. Don't run away from problems. Don't run away from trials, because that is what makes your character. It builds your character. It makes you develop your strength, your inner strength, your emotional strength. Hardships make you stronger. Trials make you more matured. Just because life is not easy or life didn't give you what you wanted doesn't mean that you have to find comfort somewhere else or with somebody else. Sixth ineffective habit is living your life without long-term goals. One of my regrets in life is actually not having a long-term goal a few years back. Had I known the importance of long-term goals back then, I would have started earlier.
A goal? It's blank.
Because if you don't have a long-term goal, it's like you're a vessel in the middle of the ocean. It's like sailing on an ocean without a captain. And many years have passed and you're still there, drifting. You're just allowing the waves to bring you to where it wants to go. But life is not like that. You have to take charge. You have to be the driver of your own car. Create your target. You need to set a deadline for what you want to happen in life. Long-term goals set your direction, and it's the foundation of everything. Long-term goals give you that anticipation, that imagination, that dream. They said that goals are dreams with a deadline. Having a long-term goal that is written makes you imagine, gives yourself a reminder that this is what I want to achieve 5 to 10 years from now. And last but definitely not the least, the seventh ineffective habit is being too emotional. You easily get affected by life's circumstances. I'm not saying that you disregard your feelings. It's not possible. Sometimes we commit the mistake of making a decision based on our emotions. I love you, you love me, we should get married as soon as possible.
Well, I don't know you that much yet, and we haven't got enough time to know each other. But I think I like you, and I think I love you too. So yes, let's get married.
That's it?
sometimes, you have to remember that our emotions are not reliable indicators of whether a thing or a decision is right or wrong. What's risky about this is that sometimes you choose a person or you make a big decision right away without really thinking about it. You have to remember that anything that is life-changing takes time, it takes a lot of reflection, and it takes logic sometimes and practicality. You shouldn't be too emotional because yes, of course, you have to acknowledge the feeling, but you shouldn't let emotion drive you. You should be able to control your emotions. So those are my 7 habits of highly ineffective people, and if you have them, it's never too late to change. And I'm not saying that I don't have them. I still fall prey into those ineffective habits from time to time, but I know that I'm a work in progress. Remember YOLO? You only live once. So you better make sure that you live a meaningful, productive, and of course, a happy life. So take care everyone. God bless. Bye.